So the churning of the world involves the climate changes and the stirring of the deep waters and the rising of the waters. But when the churning happens inside a person, it pushes down deep inside a person and it stirs up deep fears, great anxieties, and strange angers. And so what we see going on inside politics right now is not simply politics from my point of view, from the mythological point of view. It's the churning of the depths of the psyche. And if you churn the waters of the human psyche, you stir up anxieties and angers and hatreds that maybe haven't been seen in a long time. And that's what's going on. And politics is a reaction to that, not kind of the generation of that, basically. So what I'm trying to say is, and I hope it's not too disturbing, but everybody's connected now to the World Wide Web and all kinds of digital information. I don't think anybody can hide from the knowledge of what's going on in the world. The largest amount of refugees moving across the surface of the world right now. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's likely to continue and get worse because the issues cannot be, the problems can't be solved at the issues where they began. A little bit I'm talking about politics and I'm talking about humanity. And the problems can't be solved at the level where they are caused or even at the level where they are encountered. Something deeper has to happen. That's where myth comes into it. There isn't going to be a heroic idea or a heroic action. There's not going to be one system of thought or a sudden idea that everybody will agree with that's going to solve what are great, multiple, and huge, intractable problems. So maybe what nature is trying to do at this time is awaken the genius in everybody, and if a whole bunch of people awakened to their genius and followed the path of their genius, people would be finding solutions all over the place, and no one would have to solve it all. Each person could just find the thing that they were best at doing or best at giving, and in that way, everything becomes more possible again. Living in a world that is becoming increasingly uncertain and seems to be falling apart in all kinds of directions, how does a person orient? And I'm saying the proper or best orientation is to orient to what's already inside. And according to the old ideas in this thing I'm calling the genius myth, the gifts that a person has, it's more than the gifts and more than the talents, it's also their unique style and way of being in the world. Those things are automatically satisfying to the person when a person lives with them, but they're also beneficial to everybody else. If enough people follow their genius paths, they begin hitting intersections where they can contribute to what I'm calling the reimagination of the world. So I should mention that. This is not a small job. And something strange has happened, which is everybody is now connected, but it's horizontal. And the world has become flat again. And we're digitally and horizontally connected, and everybody's on 24 hours a day, and yet more important, people are feeling isolated because it is not a satisfying connection at the level of the soul, and what's missing is what they used to call vertical imagination, right? I'm trying to say that we're not going to solve the problems unless we reconnect to the timeless imagination of the world, and we become not citizens of a particular place, but we become fully living beings, anchored in the ground of our own being and able to express something of the creative nature of ourselves. And since I said that, in case I haven't already said it, creation is not something that happened back there. Creation is ongoing. And human beings, when we're in touch with our genius, become agents of ongoing creation. And that's our real job. And right now, and again, I'm not predicting, but it looks like things are going to continue to get worse. And the things that are polarizing are going to continue to polarize. And people are going to look for scapegoats all over the place. And people are going to blame it on each other. And one way to get out of that is to find that which I came to life to do, that which I came to life to give. And as long as I said that, I should say that. When a person gives from their essence, from their natural gifts, and from their talents, they don't diminish those talents. Actually, the gifts grow from giving. The nature of human giftedness is when it's given, it grows. And so there's a lot of beauty that's possible when people find this part of themselves, which is their deeper inner nature, satisfaction for the person and benefits for other people as well. I'll repeat that I think nature may be trying to awaken the genius in a lot of people so that we can bring nature and culture back together, so that we can begin to heal these huge rifts that are in the world. We're alive now. There's nothing better to work on than that. And if this idea is true, then everybody can have a meaningful path, either helping with healing and culture or helping with bringing balance back to nature. If humans have contributed to the damage, then humans can contribute to the cure. It's not to be pretentious or say we're better. You know what I'm saying?